What up, YouTubes? What up? It's actually my first freaking video ever. So, I guess let's begin. So, forgive me for the lack of editing and music and the sparkles and fireworks, but just wanted to talk about a topic that I came across on my Facebook, and it was saying that monogamy was dead, and maybe poly is something that should work. I have an opinion with that. I agree to an extent. In today's world, a lot of people are not as faithful as they say they are. But with my popular belief and opinion about that particular statement is, it is harder to cheat than it is to be faithful. And I'm going to iterate on that. What I mean by that is that you have to plan, coordinate, distribute, get your lies straight, get everybody else to pawn into it in the story, get your friends coordinated with the story so that when your significant other that you're cheating on can have the belief that you're telling them the truth and that you're honest. That's a lot of work just to go cheat. Now, in a poly situation, you have to be completely, totally transparent and honest with integrity to multiple people, 2 people, some cases, 5 in some other cases. Not an expert on it, but just my opinion and my thought from what I observed. So, anyway, I went live on Facebook about it, you know what I'm saying? Ruthless Shango Johnson, if you want to look me up over there. But, in today's world, you know what I mean, I think that's what's going on. I think that's what a lot of people are leading to. They just don't know how to express it or define it. And instead of cheating or whatever, you know, some people should stay slightly single. I say slightly single because, you know what I mean, everybody has a friend, which is a form of a relationship. You don't have to agree with it, you don't have to disagree with it or whatever. It's just, that's what it fucking is. Excuse my language, YouTube. First time shooting a video. I might cuss a few times. But shooting it straight through, today's women are not like our moms or our grandparents, our grandmother. Today's men are not like our dads or our granddads. Completely different generation as a whole. I mean, with the same morals that our parents try to pass down to us from their parents, we as a generation have disregarded a lot of that information because we feel that as this generation, we're going to create our own path, we're going to create our own knowledge and our own wisdom with the assistance of our parents and grandparents' wisdom that they gave to us, and we come with our own freedom of speech, per se. Let's just think about it, you know, just on a civil rights movement perspective. You know, our grandparents and parents, when it came to civil rights, man, they united a way different than our generation does. And I feel like our generation unites for likes and shares and media exposure and not necessarily for the cause. Yeah, we get a message across, but you know what I mean? I think it's just some people just trying to be famous for something. Everybody's trying to get their mark in the industry in life, and that's fine. But anyway, I digress from what I was saying. Monogamy is dead. Say that out loud. Monogamy is dead. Why is monogamy dead? Is it because men and women just don't know how to be with each other? Is it that women have a particular idea that they want from a man? Or is it men have a particular idea that they need or want from a woman, and nobody is actually geared up for any of that to be monogamous? A lot of people grow up in single parent households. You're only as good of a partner as you have been exposed to, taught to, you know, talked to about, like what are the do's and the don'ts, how you should carry yourself, how you shouldn't carry yourself. Or if somebody just really didn't give a fuck about how you carry yourself or whatever the situation may be, male or female. Hey, you got men walking around here sagging with their butt hanging out. Okay, cool. A lot of people feel like that's disgusting, this and this, but at the end of the day, somebody likes it, right? So then you got the girl with her booty hanging out. Okay, reverse sagging in a sense. So the female version of freaking sagging is her booty cheeks hanging out with her pants up on her waist, and the male sagging version is his pants hanging down with his booty cheeks hanging out. What a cultural thing that we probably just dismiss. And guess what? This has not even got anything to do with racial divide. Yes, the Caucasian species of humans may dress a certain way versus the Asians versus the Mexicans versus any other Spanish descent, and African Americans, the Africans, so on and so forth. But guess what's really familiar with some of those cultures, though? There are some sagging in all of them. That's weird, right? Sagging. Interesting. Baggy clothes, stuff like that. Like baggy clothes it's like very rebellious in today's world. But back to the being monogamous. Being monogamous seems to be hard. Honestly, depending on how you look and your sex appeal, shit, cheating is freaking hard. You know what I mean? You gotta figure out how you're gonna do this. For some men, they in order for them to cheat, they gotta pay for it. In today's world, and the way societies and media has been presenting it, women are okay with a guy paying for it, and they're giving out these services for a little bit of change. So with that being said, it kind of takes away from a good woman when a man wants a certain kind of affection or attention from a female or a beautiful female, he can just go pay for it. So, the old school way of courting and all that other stuff is kind of played out a little bit, because you have more finesses in the world than you do the actual relationship. It's just now became more of a business deal now. Love has become a lucrative. Love and affection has become a lucrative business for some people. Mostly women. And you can come from your religious side with your opinion about it, and that's fine. But we're talking about reality, and we're talking about a large population versus your religious population. You know what I'm saying? If it be Christian to Muslim or whatever, the world's still bigger than those religions. So we just isolated down to a very small state. I'm not going to really mention the state. Yes, I am. Washington State. There's more men than women out here. So with that being said, you have more escort-like women than you do, take home to your mom women. Like almost every girl has a guy that's doing something for them, for some type of service or affection from them. It don't always have to be sex. It's always that guy that's out there willing to pay the bill, do all this other stuff for you for some money or whatever it is, just to be in your presence and stuff. And so then it makes the foundation for most relationships to actually ever be developed. It's very loose foundations because it's always somebody else in the background. Always. Some of y'all disagree. Some of you be like, oh, I'm not like that. Well, we ain't talking about you. We talking about the majority of people who may look like you, dress like you, talk like you, go to the same church, all that stuff. People are cheating out here. There's a lot more infidelity that's being exposed than usual. Is it really infidelity, or is it just somebody out there that's going out there having fun on their own? And, we just don't know the dynamics of their relationship, but because of the way society puts it out there, is that because you're supposed to be monogamous, you're supposed to be with one person, that if you are being pleased or satisfied by anybody else, you're wrong. You're completely wrong if you're doing that. Society has said you're wrong for making yourself happy. That's kind of funny to me. Thinking based off me being in monogamous relationships. I'm not in any relationship right now, but me being in a monogamous relationship. I've been cheated on. A lot of us been there. A lot of us wonder why we got cheated on. You know, for some men, we probably feel like we're getting cheated on because we have a lack of something. A lack of something. Whereas whatever a woman is really lacking, she can actually just go, save up some money and go fix it. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a man, if I need a bigger manhood, yeah, I could probably figure out a way to go and pay for it, but, it's not common. It's not a common practice per se. Because somebody's going to like it or somebody's going to dislike it. You get too big, ain't nobody going to like it. If you're too small, ain't nobody going to like it. So you got to find that middle spot or just be happy with what you got. So you see in the tabloids, you see in the gossip news how celebrities are having affairs and cheating on each other, so on and so forth. You got presidents doing the same thing. You got all kinds of people doing it. So is monogamy dead? Is the question. Is it? Because from poor to rich, it seems to be statistically, did I say it right? Statistically, that monogamy is dead. And that poly, not slapping the title on it, that poly or open relationships is probably the way to go. You just are on a mutual agreement, a business contract to sustain and build a legacy and uphold the particular family name that you may have taken on, if that's the case. Because, honestly, being poly is not really new. It's very ancient. It's a very ancient form of marriage or relationships. The pharaohs, kings have always had somebody on the side. Concubines. The word would not exist if it wasn't true. If it didn't ever happen, it would not. Just wouldn't. So with that being said, is that saying that women should accept that? No, I didn't say that, because guess what? There are women who are very dominant, very alpha mindset, and they are having other men on the side. Two sides of the coin, same story, same outcome. Somebody's getting hurt because they don't know how to deal with it. It is what it is. Here's another little philosophy for you. Just because somebody's honest with you does not mean that what they do is right. So for an example, if I say, hey, your friend Brittany is hot, I want to bang her. Matter of fact, I'm going to go bang her. I'm keeping it real with you. I'm letting you know up front that's what I want to do. I'm going to do it. So, deal with it. That's honesty. But that's not integrity, though. Integrity is obviously meaning doing what's right without nobody looking. So by me telling you what I'm about to do is me basically saying, I don't care what it is that I'm about to do, but I'm finna tell you what I'm about to do and disregard how the hell you may feel about it. Think about it. When keeping it real goes wrong, right? I've had somebody do it to me. They also believe in omission, meaning that they omit a lot of things when they're telling you the truth. So if you don't ask the 21 damn questions, you probably won't even really be getting the damn truth anyway. So to me, omission is just as bad as lying, because you're avoiding something. Avoiding is also a way of deceit. And deceit is a form of lying. So really not being honest, being deceitful. But anyway, back to that question again. Is monogamy dead? I say yes. I say monogamy is dead on both sides. I think women want monogamy after they have experienced life. And I think men will want monogamy after they have experienced life a certain way. I also think that people want monogamy because that's what they told they should be in, and it's what they should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That is what it's supposed to be, is monogamy. But these same monogamous relationships, regardless of the status of the people that are involved in it, there's this infidelity factor that happens at some point in time in life. And it's like, oh, well, then if that's the case, then I can't trust nobody. Well, what is trust? You trust a person to do what? You trust them to not be with somebody else in a physical format or an emotional format to be happy. You trust them to be happy only with you. But guess what? Here's the truth. Here's the integrity and truth behind it. Nobody's gonna be that happy with you forever. At some point in time, somebody's gonna be fucking disappointed and sad with you. You're not gonna make the person that you're with happy all the time. Now, that's what love kicks in at. You would trust that the love is strong and that the love is real. That's what you should trust. But guess what? Even with that being said, love takes time. It's not something that's built in a very short period of time. It's built over years and years and years of being with somebody. You're just not going to be at that status of love like our grandparents were, because we're not courting each other on the same aspect or plane or level of consciousness. We're not doing that. I've met so many girls who have never been bought flowers, but yet and still have been in love with somebody who never showed them appreciation or affection or that kind of admiration. That's strange to me. I was talking to a friend, and a friend said to me, he said, man, it is best to be a dog-ass dude than to be a good man to a female, because if you try to go too hard or try to express any true dealings with them that you're serious about them, you will push the woman away. So you have to act like she's not important, that she's not anything. So I say to him, so you telling me I have to treat a woman less than for her to actually truly like me and really want to be? He says yes, because that gives her room, that gives her the opportunity to feel that she can change you. You know what I'm saying? That is the opportunity that she sees. That's what he said. Sorry for that pause. I've seen a very beautiful chocolate woman. And yeah, I'm looking back there, so y'all can't see. But damn, that sucker thick too, boy. I like them chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate and thick, put some coconut oil on them. Damn car got in my way, can't see nothing. Sorry for the perversion, but it is what it is. But anyway, my first video might not be the best, but hey, this is a topic that I decided to talk about. Probably put out some more, we'll see. And we'll go from there. But those of y'all that do tune in, those of y'all that do like whatever the heck I was talking about, probably didn't go too much in detail like I was doing on my live or whatever. Because the live, I kind of get a little more feedback instantly, so I'm able to talk a little bit more. So this is a different format for me. So with that being said, I'll leave y'all with a little bit of fruit, cake, and ice cream. In order to be truly in love with anybody, you need to be truly in love with yourself and accept who you are and express that happiness, so that person that you're interested in will want to be part of that. You want the person to want to be part of your life, because it's so great. Not materialistic, just that you're so great, and it is what it is. So, with that being said, y'all have a great day. And if you like this, if I can get 100 likes, I'll post more. If I don't, I'll figure out some other topic to go after. But I do appreciate you guys' time. For those of you who are going to view and like statuses and anything else like that, appreciate it. Thank you.